Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, man. I'm doing a follow-up video to basically the crisis that's going on in YouTube with, the issue with some of these black channels, saying they're shutting down the channels because, the YouTube advertisement debacle. I said how I feel about some of these channels. And here's the thing. It is some channels that I'm going to donate to, but not all of them. Because it's just some I'm good on. I was listening to them attacking the black community, saying that they should get the support from the black community because they putting their life on the line and all that type of stuff. Now, I listened to Cynthia G's channel when she was talking about, the YouTube crisis, and I listened to her wholeheartedly, and she made me realize some things that I didn't realize, even that I got caught up in. And like I said, there's some channels I'm going to support, but some that I'm not. So I am going to practice what I preach, because I'm all for supporting black people who, do right by the community. But at the same time, these people, that's sitting up here asking for donations, it ain't about, asking for donations is how you ask. At the end of the day, nobody don't have to give you nothing, but don't demand something. Explain to them wholeheartedly. And see, the way Cynthia G explained it, I kind of understood. With guys like Coon Miller and other people, nah, fuck them. And I would never support Coon Miller under no circumstances, because he's a fraud and he's a turncoat, and he ain't really for the upliftment of black people. He's a motherfucker that like to try to shame black people and attack black people on behalf of white supremacy. He practices white supremacy on behalf of white people. And it's a lot of channels like that. And like I said, I'm not going to, be the cause of a black channel that is providing good content, versus these coon channels where they getting support from coons and, white supremacists, because they got the coons saying shit that they want to hear, where they basically want to dodge accountability for anything they have, caused and did and will continue to do to black people. So I understand it's certain people's channels I am going to support financially, but not all of them. Because as I said before, I have my own bills to pay, but I am going to put my money where my mouth is. But at the end of the day, as I was saying before, I don't depend on YouTube money. I do other things. But anyway, I'm sorry I got off track a little bit, but I wanted to speak on that, once again, before I went into the real subject that I'm going to talk about. I know for a fact that this whole YouTube advertisement debacle purposely was targeting black channels. It started with the Wall Street Journal. But I'm going to tell you something else. I know for a fact that the mainstream media is playing a role in going after these black YouTube channels, because they fear that these black YouTube channels could possibly shut them down and make them obsolete. So that's why they started targeting mostly these black channels. The black channels that have like 40, 50, 60, a couple of 100,000 subscribers. They feel that's a real threat. They truly feel that it's a threat to them. So they're in on it. The mainstream, predominantly white media is in on it. on coming after these black YouTube channels, especially the conscious ones. Now, if you talking about hair, makeup, if you talking about kicks, sneakers and all that stuff, that's cool. You talked about predominantly sports, they're not really going after you. But if you sort of like go the direction I go and other people, they not monetizing those videos. And I've had videos that wouldn't even be considered what you call controversial. Just random talking. They not able to get monetized. Just random shit. Nothing political, nothing behind it. But you have a person, obviously, that do the same type of videos that I do about the same particular subject, and they get monetized. I mean, what the fuck? So it just goes to show you some consistency with YouTube. Blatant consistency. You heard all these black channels saying that their videos was getting flagged, with any title that had something about racism or that was considered hate speech. But as I said before, they got white supremacists on here, and some of those videos are monetized, saying that they gonna kill black people and they hate black people. And just some of them here, just period. But then you got some certain videos that I made getting taken down, saying that I was, anyway, I'm not gonna go that route because the powers that be listening and shit. So it's just certain videos that got taken down in the past. Like, it was videos where you had plenty of white guys. Once again, I'll just go there. You had plenty of videos where white guys were showing guns, cocking guns, threatening people, saying they're going to shoot certain people. And those videos got to stay up because they still on YouTube. Got hundreds of thousands of hits. But then I had videos where I showed guns and they were taken down. You know what I'm saying? YouTube took them down, saying that I was, threatening people and all that kind of shit. So I saw the inconsistencies in YouTube back then. And it sort of made me start peeping YouTube out. I already knew what YouTube was all about when they pulled that shit. I didn't start my channel till 2015. I didn't start doing videos till 2015, but I was always aware of what YouTube would be trying to do and what YouTube was doing. I peeped it out. So I knew what I was getting into when I started my channel. Now, I'm happy how my channel have progressed over the past couple of years because, it started all shaky, but, it got better. I feel like it's better now than, I feel like it's much better. I'm happy with the direction my channel has went so far. But this is what I'm saying. It's not just Wall Street. It's Fox News, it's CNN, it's MSNBC. It's all of them. They have people that watch our videos. And YouTube is in on it too. YouTube is in on the plot to try to shut these black channels down or at least cripple them. But as I say to the black people out here, that was strictly living off YouTube income, that's what you call a buyer beware thing. Keep in mind, we don't own YouTube. But we use YouTube to our advantage. Some of us. So the thing is here, you can't expect something that's not black owned to pay you to basically try to, reach out to your own people when you already know this particular platform is against your people. No matter how much people want to pretend, it's people out here that despise black people and they're out to destroy black people. No matter how much these coons tell you that that's not true and they want to pretend racism don't exist, we already know what time it is. Disenfranchisement, division, inner hate towards us. They want to keep it going. So basically, that's all I have to say about that for right now. But what I'm trying to tell you guys, YouTube and the mainstream media is in on it. I'm out.